having a fantastic week. It's been, well, next week is our first anniversary since Sewisfaction launch, which I cannot believe, and I keep saying that I'm going to do a week in the life of vlog. I haven't done one, so I thought this week, in the final week before we turn one, was a good place to start. I don't know whether it's going to be particularly interesting, as you'll probably find out throughout the week. Every day is really varied. There's so much stuff that goes on. There's probably a few bits like classes and things that I can't film, but hopefully it'll give you a little bit of an insight into my world and what I do and Sewisfaction. So I'll start with today. So today's Monday. I'm looking a little bit tired. I'm in the shop. Normally on a Monday I wouldn't be in. Monday is my admin day at home, but it's the Easter holidays here, so we have children's classes normally in the Easter holidays, and today is no exception. So we have got 6 children aged 8 and up coming in to learn how to make cushions today, and actually today should be a relatively easy class because I've got a new teacher, a lovely lady called Alison, who is coming in to watch the class and help out a little bit so that she can take some of our children's classes going forward, which is really exciting for me because over the last year we've grown so much, and one of the things that I've come to realise is that I can't do everything as much as I might want to. So part of my role has been actually looking at ways that I can find other people to do things that I do, and Alison is going to come and help me with the children's classes. I obviously won't be able to film the children's class, but I'll check back in later. But before I go, I'll just show you, well, I can't really show you much of it because of where I'm standing. I'm standing behind our new wall that I've painted, a new wall. And I just realised that that frame's wonky. Let me okay. I'm wearing the Till in the Buttons Agnes dress that you saw a while ago. I'll show it to you properly later. But yeah, I've got to go and get prepped for the class because there's lots of bits that I need to do before the children get here. Sandra will be in any minute now and will help me get things set up, and then we will teach the little ones how to sew. I'm back and that went really well. Alison was fab, as I knew she would be. The children were an absolute dream, as they so often are, and they're all so pleased with themselves. I just love teaching children. We've just had something very exciting happen in the studio, which I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to tell you about, which is why I didn't mention it earlier, but they've said that I can tell you. So we're going to be, very briefly, on the TV. So we're going to be on a programme on BBC One called Money for Nothing. If you're not in the UK, it is a programme about people who take things to the recycling plant or the tip, whatever you want to call it, because they're getting rid of it. And there are a team of people that will rescue things that they think have potential and shouldn't be thrown away and try and stop them going from landfill. And what they do is they choose each week 3 items to rescue, and then they take them to artisan makers and people that upcycle things, and they create something amazing out of them, and then they find people who want to buy those things and appreciate them. And then they show the person that was originally going to throw it away how much money they could actually have made from it, and why it was worth saving and not throwing things into landfill. So it's a great popular programme. And we were approached about a month ago to ask if we wanted a particular item that they had rescued and upcycled, and I just fell in love with it straight away. So the guys have just been and filmed for the little segment on BBC One. I just realised I think the camera, let me straighten myself up, there we go. I need a spirit level. This camera doesn't have like a spirit level on it, so it might be a bit wonky. But yeah, we have rescued an item which I'm going to show you now. I think the programme's going to go out on BBC One in sort of June time, but obviously I'll link the programme down below so that you can see it on iPlayer if you want to, but our episode won't be on for a little while. So this is the amazing vintage sewing books that we have bought. It was going to be thrown into landfill, but it has been beautifully upcycled in something completely different, which I really love, and I will attempt to show you now. How cool is that? It's been turned into a vintage retro speaker, which I love. I think it's fantastic, and it fits in so well in the studio here. So as you can imagine, that was quite exciting. I don't think I'll be in for more than about 3 seconds. I had to do a very brief piece to camera, which, considering I talk to the camera by myself all the time, was actually more nerve-wracking than I thought it would be. But anyway, before I head home, I thought I'd give you a really quick tour around of the new shop. I can do a more detailed tour if anyone would like it in a separate vlog, but I thought I'd just do a quick show around. So as you come in at the front door, we have extended out our pattern shelves because we've got more and more patterns that are coming in. We've got some new lines in there, so we now stock Sewisfaction patterns, True Bias patterns, Nina Lee, 2 stitches, as well as our regular favourites. We've got our sample rail over there, some of our mannequins, lots of cottons. Our cotton poplin prints are really popular. Oh, and then Susie's famous dress on the dummy in the corner. And then here is our cutting table, which has our amazing rainbow selection of Beatrice Pontes. We have then stocked the shelves full of fabric. So they are looking chock-a-block at the moment, which is great. We've still kept our vintage singer table because I love it, and we've got some of our kits and things on there. We've also still kept the gallery wall, the Makers Gallery wall, because I absolutely love that. The back wall there that I was standing in front of this morning has been painted, and we turned it into a frame wall. We've got our weekly flower delivery that always sits on the counter now, which I love. And our vintage haberdashery counter is the same, which you would have seen before. The frame wall just talks through some of the things that we do, so our pay as you sew, our classes, our gift vouchers, and up here, let me see if I can show you, up here are some of my Nan's thimbles I put into this amazing frame. So the main thing that we wanted to get from the studio refit, I'm hoping that this isn't making you too dizzy, is that we wanted to separate out the shop space and the workshop space, and also make the workshop space work a little bit better. So we've done that by putting this shelving unit in here, which kind of acts as a divider. I was really conscious that I didn't want to cut out the light. There's our beautiful new speaker. And now we have, oh, and there I am in the mirror. I'm going to move over here because otherwise that's going to be a bit off-putting. We have managed to somehow put in more furniture but make the space feel twice the size as it was. So I'm going to take a little walk around. These are all just bits and pieces that we use in our classes, some of our class supplies. Obviously Sewisfaction colours. And it's very hard to get out the mirror. We have changed over, so our tables are now these amazing trestle tables. So they've got storage underneath for the sewing machines to go underneath. And very, very helpfully, they also raise up and down really easily. So for cutting out, we can lift the tables. And also for teaching children, as discovered this morning, we can also lower them. So if they're a little bit small. So we've now got 8 machines, so we can fit a few more people in. 8 sewing machines. And we have also got our overlocker station over there, which people use as is, or they'll move around to these desks. Now the only thing we haven't managed to yet do is sand and paint the walls, where we've had to fill in a few bits and pieces, so please ignore those. So today is Tuesday. It is one of the only days that I am in the shop on my own. So normally Sandra would be here or Susie would be here, and as of tomorrow Alice would be here. But today I try and catch up on lots of the admin things that I need to be doing. So that could be things like contacting suppliers, liaising with suppliers, dealing with customer emails, customer inquiries, marketing, our social media, literally anything and everything. But I try and mix it up a little bit so that if I'm doing lots and lots of admin, I'll do admin for an hour and then break and do a more hands-on job in the shop for half an hour or something, just so that I don't get quite so bogged down in staring at a computer all day, because it is so easy to come in on these days when I'm here by myself and literally just get up to serve customers, but other than that be sitting at my computer, and I can do that from 9 AM in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, and then suddenly think I should probably go home because I'm really exhausted. So this is normally my setup. I have got my iPad Pro. We've got a laptop for the shop, but this is what I tend to work on because I can take it home with me, and it's just really easy to make notes on and manage the website and do all of those bits and pieces with. I've got my water, which I'm really trying hard to drink more of, and my cup of tea. I'm addicted to Tea Pig's herbal tea and lovely mugs. I've got a mug obsession. So this one, if you can see, but it is a honeycomb outside and it's got bees in it, and I love this one. So yeah, for the next few hours this is what I'll be doing. It is okay though, all is not lost, because if you can hear, the new speaker is just there. I've got some music to keep me company, so I'm going to get on with my work. Very pale, I'm not ill. So I had loads of, I'm holding the camera today so it's going to be a bit wonky. I had loads of really good intentions of showing you loads of stuff today, because today's been quite busy, but it's been so busy I totally forgot. So sorry. We had a children's class in this morning where they all did tote bags, and actually that was really nice because one of our new teachers led the class, so I didn't have to get involved at all, which was brilliant. And then we had a new member of our team join today, so Alice, who's going to be our admin / office assistant. She started, so I spent most of the day with her. And now I'm getting ready. It is, what time is it? It is 5:30 and I'm just getting ready. Oh, I clearly need to brush my hair for a evening class, which is 6:30 till 9 o'clock. So it's been quite a full-on day, but I'm sorry I don't have anything interesting to show you. But I just thought I would show you what I'm doing at the moment, which is actually a bit of DIY. So one of the tables, the slats under there have come loose. So I've been sitting, doing some admin, showing Alice the postage, and now I'm about to get down on my hands and knees with a screwdriver and fix the table. And it just made me laugh, because anyone that thinks running their own business is glamorous is wrong. You are the postman, you are the facilities manager, you're the IT manager, you are the customer service manager, you're everything, but that's part of what I love. So yeah, I'm going to get on, fix the table, get my bits sorted, ready for the class to start at 6:30, and then I'll probably be here till about 9:30, and then I'm going to go home. And I didn't have a gin last night. I stayed up trying to edit my vlog for this week, which will be going out the week before this does, but there was an upload problem, so I stayed up really late trying to get it done, and it didn't work. So I'll try again tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you in the morning, guys. Bye. So it is 9:30. I've just done the post office run. That's our little local village post office. So every morning I drop our bags and bags of parcels off, and luckily I literally just drop them off, run in, say hi, grab some more bags and go, because we do all of our postage in-house. not very exciting for you, but a reality of my life. I know the post office staff very well. So yeah, it is now 20 to 10. I live about 10 miles away from the shop, so I head in for 10 o'clock normally. Sometimes a little bit earlier if we've got a class first thing. If we've got a class starting at 10, I normally get there for about 9, so I've got time to set up. But yeah, I'm going to head over today. It's a really grey and horrible day. But yeah, we shall see what the day involves today. I feel I'm a bit tired. I fell asleep on the sofa last night. I got home about 20 to 10 after our class, and then had a little bit of dinner and intended to go to bed by about 11, but instead I fell asleep on the sofa and woke up at 1:30. And then normally my husband wakes me up with a cup of tea in the morning. He did wake me up this morning, but not with a cup of tea. But he did give me a cuddle and say goodbye and everything. But I was so fast asleep I didn't even wake up. So yeah, I still feel a little bit groggy. So I'm going to head over to the shop and I will check in later. So hopefully you got a chance to see how cute and quaint the village is. I was going to do like a guided tour around and talk you through it, but there are lots of children around today and I didn't really want to be filming other people's children because I haven't asked for permission to do that. So I just thought I would try and film the bits when people were walking out of shot and speed it up so that you can't see them too close. But there are loads. There is 22 independent businesses based here at the village, so it's a really lovely little place. But anyway, I'm in the shop now. Turn the camera around. So this is what I come into. Obviously I've just turned all the lights on, and because there I am, because last night's class finished just after 9 o'clock, I haven't really tidied up. I tidied a few bits, but there's still a fair bit there that needs doing, so I will start the morning by tidying the studio. And it is very rare that I don't wear something me-made, but today I'm wearing jeans, my amazing studded boots, I love these, and a non-me-made top. But this is says Maven, and it's from the amazing women's business networking group that I'm in. But I've got a couple of jobs to do today, like getting up into this tiny loft space. I'm not actually going to get in it, obviously, and also these marks on the walls where we did our refit. We used to have shelving here, but they need sanding and painting where we've polyfilled them. So let me just flip the camera. Oh, there's the back of the mannequins. Let me just flip the camera back round. So yeah, I didn't want to wear a me-made and get all covered in dust and things, so I thought I'd wear this for today. But today I'm going to try and get some actual sewing done. I will clean up the studio, I will reply to some emails, and then yeah, I'm going to try and sew a couple of bits because I am well overdue a here's what I made vlog, and also want some samples to show show in the shop. I am a little bit tired, guys. I think I mentioned I haven't lost my marbles, so I'm going to try and do that today and see how I go. 9 times out of 10 I say I'm going to sew, and then lots of other things happen, and I don't get a chance. But if I do, I will let you know. There are a few other things I do have to work on today, and I'll share those with you when I am doing them. So I've woken up a bit, I've had my breakfast, I've had a nice strong cup of tea, I've got Happy playing on the speaker, and I'm sitting here with the laptop. Also, I forgot to put my rings on today, which is really annoying me. I hate that. I'm working on something really, really exciting. I'm going to talk to you about it. Let me turn the music down actually, so you can actually hear me. I'm going to talk to you about it another time in more detail, but we are doing a big sewing event / meetup on Saturday the 14th of July here. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you would have seen it already. It's called the Big Summer Stitch Up, and it's going to be an amazing meetup for sewers to come together. We're going to have competitions, we're going to have a raffle, we're going to have a pattern and fabric swap, we're going to have some stands and some cool demos going on as well. So I'm working on that at the moment, just trying to get a few cogs moving. But yes, save the date, Saturday the 14th of July. I've decided I'm going to sit here for an hour and a half and catch up on some of the admin bits I need to do, and I've set a timer on my phone, which very sadly, I don't know if you can see, it's the brand new iPhone 8, and I've dropped it and smashed the screen, which is great. But I have set a timer on my phone, so it counts down, so I'm going to sit here for an hour and a half, work as hard as I can and be as productive as possible, and then I'm going to get up and do some sewing, and that's my promise to myself, so we'll see how that goes. So it's 20 to 6. How do we think I got on? I think this camera might be slightly wonky now. Basically, I haven't moved. I epically failed. The alarm went off on my phone. Sorry, that's my thimble necklace making a noise on the table. The alarm went off on my phone and I switched off because I was busy. So I haven't done any sewing like I said I was going to do. This always happens, but it's fine. I've managed to get up some new classes that I've been wanting to do for ages. I've had lots and lots of requests for new dates, and it takes quite a long time to plan out classes because obviously if I'm liaising with other teachers, I need to look at their schedules and look at when the space is free. Also, if I'm teaching, I need to make sure that I'm not teaching 5 evenings a week and 4 days in a week, which has happened. So yeah, it's been productive, and we've been really busy in the shop today. So I was just deciding, I nipped downstairs at literally 5 to 5 before the cafe closed and treated myself to a cappuccino, which I probably shouldn't really do because, again, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm terrible. And I was just thinking, do I want to sew? I do want to sew, and I need to sew, but I don't think I've got the energy, and I wanted to sew something out of Tilly's new book, to show you guys some of our amazing new jerseys, but I'd have to trace out the patterns. I haven't got the energy for that. So I've decided I'm going to go home, sew some things that I've already got cut out, and then tomorrow when my lovely ladies are in, I will spend some time sewing. That's going to be my plan. So I'm just going to put today completely down to admin. And when I say admin, it is all about growing the business as well, so it is really important, but it's basically computer-based computer-based work, so I feel like my eyes are a bit like this again. But I've definitely woken up from this morning. In fact, I'll probably put my glasses on to go home. Anyway, I'm going to do that, pack up, shut down, go home. Husband is at the gym tonight, so I will have a few hours on my own at home if I go now, which is always quite nice. And then I'm going to make myself a nice healthy dinner and then come back in tomorrow for a Friday, and I will make sure I introduce you to the team tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if it's not so busy that I forget again. See you in the morning. So I'm not on my own today, hurrah! It feels like I've filmed quite a lot of this vlog without anyone else in it, which is probably really boring for you to seeing me every day. But I'm in the shop today and we have Alice and Sandra in, so I'm going to introduce you to them now. So this is Sandra. Say hi. Hello. Sandra. Hi. So Sandra manages our shop, so she looks after the shop for us and all of our lovely customers. And chances are, if you have ordered online, Sandra has cut and packed your order, isn't that right?
That's right, yep.
So what are you doing at the moment?
Just cutting some beautiful fabric. It's called Tales of the Orient, and it's going all the way to Canada.
Yay! Yeah. Fab, thanks Sandra. So this is Alice. Hi Alice.
Hiya.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
So this is Alice's first week with us, isn't it?
Yes it is, yeah.
And you're overjoyed that we put a camera in your face?
Loving it.
So Alice, tell everyone what you're doing here.
So I'm mainly doing the office admin and processing all the online orders. I'm sure that list will grow.
It will, it definitely will. And so when people email in queries to us, you'll mostly be the person that they're talking to.
Yep.
So
that's me.
Yeah, that's you. And also our international shipping and shipping queries, you're managing those, aren't you?
Yes, yeah.
So you've sent out quite a lot already today, haven't you?
Yep, to the USA, Canada, France, Germany.
Yeah, we sent
goes on.
all over. And have you had a good first week so far?
I've loved it. I have loved it. It's a lovely place to work.
Good. So they're both delighted that I shoved a camera in their faces. They'll get used to it. Obviously Susie, who some of you will have seen before, she's not in this week because it's still the Easter holidays, but hi Suze. Susie also helps out in the shop quite a bit. And Eloise, who runs our website, but she isn't based from here, so yeah, it's nice that you've got to meet them. Today we've got a busy day as ever, so as you've seen, Sandra is packing up orders, Alice is catching up on emails, and I am trying to order some new stock, and then I'm going to try and get that sewing done that I said I would, so let's see how the day goes. So I am sewing, well I'm not sewing, I am cutting out. It is Friday evening at 20 to 6, and yeah, we've had a really busy day. The ladies have gone home. I am actually off this weekend, which is brilliant. So I'm going to have a lovely weekend at home with Paul. So I've just had a chat with Amanda, the lovely Amanda, who some of you might know from her brilliant vlog over on I Sew A Lot. I'll link it down below, because she is teaching our class tomorrow. I'm just going to perch on a chair, but that's not going to work. So yeah, we were just catching up before her class tomorrow, and now I was going to show you, I am cutting out a Tilly and the Buttons Frankie top so that I can sew it up at home over the weekend. And I wanted to show you, I'm going to move behind the camera because our tables, or you can see me in the mirror, ta-da, I love these tables so much. So I mentioned them, I think I've mentioned them in another video. They're the IKEA Finvad tables. You can see them here. So this is how we have them when we're sewing or working. And they're obviously sort of low height. And then here I've raised them right up so you can see, actually if I stand next to it in the mirror you can see it's now hip height, so I can do all my tracing and cutting. So I've been tracing out the pattern. Anyone else absolutely hate tracing, just me. And I'm trying to decide between these fabrics. I'm going to flip the camera back round. So I've traced all the pattern out, I'm just going to cut it out quickly. And I'm trying to decide, because the Frankie tee, if you've seen it, is it's a really simple raglan, like baseball style t-shirt, and mixing and matching looks really good with it, so contrasting fabrics. So this is the fabric I'm going to use for the main body. This is our Lillibut jersey, which is a beautiful, like mild, oh, sorry, dropped it, mild textured effect with some lovely blues and turquoises. So I'm going to have that for the body, and then I'm trying to decide, because loads of colours would match this, but I've discounted our pale colours just because they don't suit me as much, although I am actually wearing pale pink today, but I think the brighter colours suit me better. So I'm trying to decide between the turquoise Matilda jersey and the, ooh, sorry for the shaking, it's because I'm dropping the fabric box on the table, and the pink Matilda jersey. What do we think? Often I just hold stuff up in the mirror and decide which one I like better. I thought I was going to say the blue, but I actually think maybe the bright pink. And this, if you haven't seen it already, Matilda is our new range of 100% cotton jerseys, and it's got this amazing slub texture. If I can get it to focus, there you go. And it's so lovely, and it paired really well. So what do we think about this? So the main body will be in the Lillibut, which is also a cotton jersey, and then the sleeves and the neckband in the pink. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Thanks guys, you're so helpful. So I'm going to get that cut out, and then I'm going to lower the tables back down. It takes 2 minutes to raise them and lower them, so it's super helpful. And I've got a really big cutting mat on the table, which you probably saw. I've got an AO cutting mat, which is really helpful. I'm using our amazing pattern weight. So yeah, I'm going to cut the pattern out, cut the fabric out, and then I'm going to pack up and go home. Morning. So it is Saturday and the sun is shining-ish. It seems to be shining on one side of the house and not the other, so we'll see what happens. We're hoping to do some gardening today because I have a very unusual Saturday off. I was going to put my makeup on and get dressed up to film this, and then I thought no, it is a week in my life and I will be honest, and this is what I look like when I am at home. I'm wearing a crazy cat jumper which I made over a year ago I think, and it is super comfy. It's really big. I wear it all the time. Paul hates it. But it's really cozy. I'm just having a lovely cup of tea in one of my favourite mugs. I think I mentioned to you I've got a real thing about mugs. And I don't know if I can, yeah, there you go. How lovely is that? Art Deco metallics. I'm having a nice healthy bowl of muesli and fruit because I'm really trying to make an effort with at least trying to get some healthy food inside me and look after myself a little bit more. And I'm sitting in my new favourite spot in here. Let me see if I can show you this. I've got the flowers up. I bought over from the shop because we already had some. And then my gorgeous marble clock, which I got from a lovely place called Blondonstone, which I'll link down below for you. Paul's at the gym, which is actually really nice because it means I just get a quiet start to the morning. I have already done some work this morning, so I've been doing some social media bits and also just sorting out a big haberdashery order because there's loads of stuff that we are working on at the moment, including some kits and things, and yeah, getting the haberdashery order under control has been a job for the last week or so, and I've kept putting it off. So I thought whilst it was quiet, I had some time, I would do that. But now I'm going to sit here. I'm going to watch a couple of sewing vlogs. I'm watching the Stitch Sisters at the moment. They're fab. And then I might check in with you later if I can get Paul to make a guest appearance while we're doing the garden. And he can moan about how much sewing I never do for him. Yeah, I'll check back in, but I'm looking forward to a really relaxed day. Amanda's covering the class at the shop, Sandra's managing the shop, and yeah, it feels really good. Have I done much sewing for you in the last year since I opened the business?
No. Next question.
Yes, I have.
Alright, about a year ago,
I know what you're going to say.
about a year ago, viewers,
Viewers.
I gave you two pairs of trousers.
Didn't give them to the
Check
viewers.
trousers. No, I gave Sheona 2 pairs of trousers, like really nice check trousers as well.
They were really nice, weren't they?
One was grey, one was blue.
What happened to those trousers?
Well, I was told that they'd been done.
What did you
Well,
need?
they were to be turned down because they were like the right waist, but they needed to be, the hem needed to be turned down because they weren't long enough. So I was told that they'd been done. Then, when I went to the shop, I saw them that the hem had been taken down, yet it had not been finished, and they're still not been finished. We're talking probably, 10 months now. I'm speaking in April 2018, so you know, come back next year. I might have another. Actually, you could argue that it's 4 things because there's 4 legs on 2 pairs of trousers.
Sorry guys, I'm using my phone today instead of my camera, so the viewfinder is over here. So I've created some sort on the camera. This is Zoe. Zoe's been teaching us today. Everyone made amazing things. I was a bit distracted because I was taking photos and talking quite a lot, and also I clearly don't have a natural ability for needle felting, and I made my unicorn quite large, but I know what I need to do to get it finished, and it's been really nice to do something a bit different. And there's as you'll have seen from the videos that I'll have clipped in, there's loads of stabbing things, so you legitimately get to come in and just sit here and stab something, which is great. So I'm going to take Zoe to the station and then head home and maybe try and finish this off. Sunday night, it is 10 to 10. I have had a lovely afternoon, finished off my unicorn. Here you go, ta-da! Aww, it's not perfect, but I am really happy with it, and it is amazing that with a little tiny needle and just lots and lots of stabbing, you can turn wool into, a 3D sculpture. Crafting is just so good for the soul. Tomorrow is my admin day, so I won't be in the shop tomorrow, and then I've got a really busy week. I'm seeing my business mentor on Tuesday, and it is our first anniversary on Tuesday, which is crazy. And then Wednesday I'm going to Milton Keynes for a training session, and then I'm teaching a couple of times this week, and then I've got on the Sunday, I'm really looking forward to it because we are having a meet-up with some of the Sewisfaction blogger team, and we're going to have a sewing day and some cake and some fizz and a good old catch-up. So yeah, I don't know what this video is going to come out like. I don't know what it's going to look like in the edit. Yeah, if you've liked it, please do give us a thumbs up and a like. Head over to our Instagram if you're not following us already. You can sign up to our newsletter, which is the Sunday Social, which I've mentioned a few times. I'll link that down below as well, and then you can keep up to date with all of our news, all of our new fabric, our special offers and things. And yeah, give me your comments below, and if you've liked it, I'll do another one in a few months' time. But take care, everyone. I hope you all have a fabulous week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!